parallel and perpendicular lines. This is the last lesson of Unit 4. This is Lesson 4 of Unit 4 of Algebra 1. If you're just joining us on YouTube, remember or just let you know that all of these Algebra 1 videos are available for free here on YouTube. It would really help us out and let us offer those to you if you hit the subscribe button and you drop us a like on this video. That helps us be able to offer these for free. Let's dive in and take a look at writing equations of lines that are parallel or perpendicular to other lines. We're going to, like we do a lot of times, we're going to kind of learn this through example because that tends to be a great way to learn the topic. So we're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through -3, 5 and is parallel to the graph of y equals 2x minus 4. So what we need to understand here, first of all, for parallel lines is if we have two lines that are parallel, we're going to say that these are parallel, right? Then they have the same slope. So for parallel lines, M1 equals M2. All right, so the slopes are the same. So the line we're looking for now, a really common problem that I have seen happen when we do these is people want to be like, okay, well, here's a line, there's the equation, we circle it and move on with our lives. So it's really important that we keep the fact that on these problems, there are two lines that are being talked about. There's the line that we are looking for, and then there's the other line that is parallel to that line. So this one is not what we're looking for, so this is not the B that we're looking for. Now, it is, like I said since they're parallel, this is the M we are looking for. So we know, excuse me, we know that our M, since they're equal, since parallel lines, is 2. Now, we're given slope, we're given a point. We could go straight to point. We could go and use slope-intercept like we did in lesson 2 of this unit and plug the point in and solve for B. And then remember to put that back in an equation and write the answer there. Or we could even use what we learned last time. I think that's what we're going to do. It's because it's probably a little bit less steps. So let's use point slope form. So point slope form was y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, right? And so we're going to plug in this point and the slope into this guy. So for the y1 and x1, remember we've got to flip the signs, right? So it's going to be y minus 5 equals 2 times x plus 3, right? So the signs are flipped, right, because of these minuses. So -5 and +3, right? Now to get this into slope-intercept form, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to take and we're going to distribute that 2, right? So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is 6. This is +6. We're going to bring down what we haven't touched. And then the last step that we need to take care of is we need to add 5 to both sides, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and we don't even have to remember to put it back into an equation at the end because we get the answer as an equation. Y equals 2x plus 11. This line is parallel to this other line, and it passes through this point. There we go. Let's do another example, but this time let's look at one where it is perpendicular. Hence the title of this lesson, parallel and perpendicular, right? So we're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through -4, 6 and is perpendicular to the graph of 2x plus 3y equals 12. Now, this graph, in order to do something with this, we're going to go ahead and convert this guy into slope-intercept form. So that's the very, very first thing we're going to do. So we're going to take 2x plus 3y equals 12, and we're going to convert that to slope-intercept form, right? And so to do that, remember what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this 2x. So to get rid of that 2x, we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. Because 2x minus 2x is 0, so that cancels, leaving us with 3y equals negative 2x plus 12. We've got to divide that 3 off. That cancels, leaving us with y equals negative 2/3, right? Negative 2 divided by 3 is negative 2/3 x, and then 12 divided by 3 is 4, right? So this line that we just found, this is this one, right? This line, it says, is perpendicular to our line, right? So they cross at 90-degree angles, something kind of sort of like that, right? So this also, the fact that these lines are perpendicular also tells us something about the slope, but it tells us something different. For perpendicular lines, the slopes are opposite reciprocals. So if we have M1, like this one, then that equals negative, the opposite reciprocal of the other slope, 1 over M2, or it flipped over, right? So if the slope of this line over here that we saw for in green is M equals negative 2/3, the slope of our line is the opposite reciprocal of that. So it is positive 3/2. So our M equals positive 3/2. That's the one we're looking for. So now we have the slope and we have a point. This time so we get all the practices and all the things. Instead of using point slope form, I'm just gonna use the slope intercept form from the beginning. So remember, in order to do that, what we know so far is y equals 3/2 x plus b. We need to solve for b, right? So to do that, we're going to plug this point in. We're going to put a 6 where the y is, and we're going to put a negative 4 where the x is. And then we're going to solve for b. So 3/2 times negative 4 is, negative 6. Right? And then bring down the 6 because we haven't touched it, right? And then we're going to add 6 to both sides. This one cancels. So b equals 12. So the equation of the line then that we are looking for is y equals m, so 3/2 x plus b, and b we just discovered was 12. There it is, guys and gals. Gonna need some practice on these ones. They're not too bad once you kind of get some practice and get all the pieces stuck in your head and all those things. If you're one of my students, we'll see you in class. And excited for finishing out this unit and heading towards test. You're brilliant. Glad you're around. If you are not yet one of my students, you can check out emberlearninglabs.com to see what all we are doing. Let us know in the comments how we can help you with your math and your science and your general homeschool journey and all of those things. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Have a great day, evening, morning, night, noon, all the things.